In this video, we're breaking down the top 5 reasons engine valves bend. Valves may be small, but they play a massive role in your engine's performance, controlling the flow of air and fuel in and exhaust out. When they get bent, the engine doesn't just struggle, it stops. Let's dive into the causes. Cause number 1, timing belt or chain failure. Think of your timing belt or chain as the conductor of an orchestra. Its job is to keep the crankshaft, which moves the pistons, and the camshaft, which controls the valves, perfectly in sync. In an interference engine, which most modern engines are, the pistons and valves actually share the same space, but at different times. If the belt snaps, skips a tooth, or the chain stretches too much, that synchronization is lost. The piston rises while a valve remains open, and they collide. The impact can bend the valve stem, damage the valve head, and even harm the piston or cylinder head. That's why replacing your timing belt on schedule isn't just maintenance. It's protection against catastrophic engine damage. Cause number 2, over-revving valve float. When you push your engine past its recommended RPM limit, like during an accidental high-speed downshift, something called valve float can occur. The valve springs, which are designed to snap the valves shut in time with the camshaft, simply can't keep up at extreme speeds. As a result, the valves float, staying open longer than they should. If one doesn't close completely before the piston comes up on its compression or exhaust stroke, collision is inevitable. This issue is more common in high-performance or racing engines, but can happen to anyone who accidentally redlines their car. Cause number 3, incorrect valve adjustment. Our third cause comes down to maintenance, or rather, the lack of it. Incorrect valve adjustment. In engines that require manual valve lash adjustment, commonly older models or certain performance engines, the clearance between the rocker arm and the valve stem is absolutely critical. This tiny gap allows the valve to close fully at the right time. But if the clearance is too tight, the valve may stay slightly open, making it a perfect target for the fast-rising piston. While this problem is less common in modern engines equipped with self-adjusting hydraulic lifters, it remains an essential check for engines that still rely on manual adjustment. Always follow your service manual for the correct valve lash specifications. Cause number 4, foreign object in combustion chamber. This one is less predictable, but no less destructive. Picture a tiny piece of metal, a broken spark plug electrode, a strained nut or bolt, or even a chunk of carbon buildup, making its way into the cylinder. If it gets trapped between the fast-moving piston crown and the valve face, it acts like an anvil. The piston slams into it with incredible force, crushing the valve against the foreign object. The result? A bent or even shattered valve in an instant. That's why it's so important to be meticulous when working on your engine and to make sure nothing, no matter how small, finds its way into the cylinders. Cause number 5, overheating or insufficient lubrication leading to sticking valves. When an engine repeatedly overheats or runs with dangerously low oil levels, the consequences can be severe. Excessive heat may cause valve stems to expand or even warp, while a lack of lubrication creates extreme friction in the valve guides. The result? A valve that sticks in its guide and fails to close fully, leaving it exposed for the piston strike. In most cases, this points to bigger underlying engine issues, which is why maintaining proper coolant levels and sticking to regular oil changes isn't optional. It's essential. So there you have it, the top 5 reasons your engine valves might be bending. Bent valves are a serious issue, but with proper care and attention to your engine's health, you can drastically reduce your risk. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more automotive tips, and let me know in the comments if you've ever dealt with bent valves and what caused them.